Hello, this is Mr. Rasmussen with Algebra 1, Lesson 89. Hope things are going well for you guys. In this particular lesson, we look at value problems. So, I'll jump into the first example. And as we look at this, once again, we're going to be able to write two equations to be able to solve this. And one equation is going to be out amount, and the other equation is the value one. So our example problem says airline fares for flights from Tifton to Adele, wherever that is, are $30 for first class and $25 for tourist class. Must not be a very long flight at all, and must have been at cheaper times. If the flight had 52 passengers who paid a total of $1,360, how many first class passengers were on the trip? Okay, so for this, we're going to write the number of, and we'll put in a number 1, or put an F for first class. So the number of first class passengers plus the number of tourist class passengers, subscript T, is equal to the total number of passengers, which is 52. So that's just simply amount. People are people. The second one, we're going to put value to it. So we're going to take our number of first class passengers and write $30 in front of that one, because that's the value of that ticket, and 25 for the tourist, and then the total amount of money that came in of $1,360. And these are all in full dollars, so we don't have to change anything. Okay, as we set it up like that, they actually use elimination here to be able to solve this. So we want to eliminate one of these, and they end up eliminating the first one. So they multiply everything by negative 30. Negative 30 times 52 is negative 1,560. Okay, so if I add these now, my number of first class passengers actually cancels. When I add these, I get negative 5 for tourist class is equal to, and then when I subtract these two, I get negative 200 left over. Going to get my variable by itself, so divide both sides by a negative 5. So the number of tourist passengers looks like 20 divided by 5, which is 40. So if there's 40 tourist passengers, then there's going to be 12 for first class. Okay, there's the other example there that you can look at, but I'm going to move on to the practice problem and do these here. Once again, two equations, amount and value. It says tickets for the good seats cost $8 and tickets for the other seats cost $3. If there are 18 tickets were sold for a total of $119, how many tickets for the good seats were sold? Okay, so my first equation, which is amount, is simply the number of, we'll put a subscript G for good tickets, and the number of O for just other tickets is equal to how many were sold? Well, 18. Simply 18 physical tickets. Now let's put a value to them. The good tickets were $8, so put an 8 in front of that. The other tickets were $3, so put a 3 in front of that one, and the money that came in was $119. Now, this one's set up very well for elimination as well. I'm going to go with the smaller number. So if I multiply everything by negative 3, such as that, negative 3 times 18, I get negative 154 up there. Okay, so here I got negative 3 plus 8 gives me a positive 5 down here. Negative 3 plus 3, that one cancels. And then I have a negative 54 plus 119, which gives me a positive 65. All right, divide both sides by 5. The number of good tickets is 13. And they were asking about the good tickets, So there is my answer. And then if you want to know the other tickets, well, 18 minus 13 looks like 5 others. Most of the people went for the good ones. All right, practice problem B. At the baseball game, adult tickets were sold for $5 and children's tickets for $2. If 175 tickets were sold for a total of $686, how many of each type were sold? Okay, once again, let's just do our amount. Let's do number of A for adult tickets plus the number of C for child tickets is equal to 175 tickets. Well, let's give some value to it. The adult tickets were sold for $5, child tickets were sold for $2, and how much money came in? $686. All right, which one would we like to eliminate? Well, let's go with the smaller number. So we're going to multiply everything across the top, the 3 terms, by -2. 175 times -2 is -350. Okay, this first one here, add them together, I get 3 number of adult tickets. Child tickets cancels. Then I got -350 minus 686, and that's going to give me 336 over here. Divide both sides by 3 to get number of adult tickets by itself. And so I divide in there. Looks like I get 112 adult tickets. So I subtract 175 from 112, and looks like there were 63 children tickets for kids at the game. All right, hopefully that goes well for you, writing the 2 equations. Feel free to contact me if you have questions. Have a great day.